And welcome back to the channel, everybody. We got something a little bit different for you all today. My guy Gromit flew south for the winter because he's sick of the cold, just like the rest of us in Raleigh are. But in all honesty, we're gonna switch it up a little bit today. We're gonna talk about some early theory crafts that we got going on, and what I got for you guys today is Vel, the Carabas devs. Thank you. Just threw her into the online portal or arena, whatever we want to call it. And I wanted to get a quick theory craft out there because this was a hotly contested, or hotly not contested, but hotly debated leader in our circles. And I can say that when I first looked at it, I was like, absolutely not. And then I started thinking about it a little bit more and a little bit more. And I was like, maybe this is just a very, very good leader. I know some are not in that camp. And I wanted to quickly put together something that I was thinking about. So the idea of the deck here is obviously to take advantage of the fact that we're going taller on units, with the one clear downside of giving your opponent credits. Obviously, temporarily ramping your opponent is not the uh, best thing, I guess, potentially to do, but the key is to the fact that you're temporarily ramping them, right? In my mind, we're looking at, you know, my three costs 3/5. I'm making it a 4/6, which is typically the stats that you would be playing on, you know, a 4 cost unit, right? So the idea is to kind of be getting it a little bit of a turn early, while also playing into the fact that if you do greed out and you are taking advantage of the credits that I'm giving you and you're playing something large, we're bouncing it back to your hand. Now, obviously, we don't have huge bounce up the curve here. We got a lot of it early on in the game, but a lot of the bouncing here is going to be with Beguile. We got the Axe Forgets, which is not as big of a ability to use here, but we got Kanan. We also have the Blade Wing and Qui-Gon. And I've been a big fan of the splash bases, and I think a lot of the splash here is for lats, which I'm a big fan of. I think lats can help control the board pretty good early on in the game. We have the one of Terraman. I'm not sure how you say it, but that's also a pretty solid play in my mind as well. With also the the six total cards that I'm using here to splash with the new OB card, if you will. So yeah, the idea is to play early units, kind of get them big and tall, and then either take advantage of the fact that they haven't spent their tokens and get them back, or defeat them with Terraman and Gorn, or bounce. We also have kind of a interesting little lines here with Rio Durant, with replaying the Lats, replaying the Synthicaz. We can replay a Fireball. These are just some interesting lines that I wanted to test out. I think Rio's interesting, and obviously, if we're playing a blue yellow deck, we want to try out some things. So, um, yeah, I think Gorn is really really solid, like really really solid, and kind of was the think tank and the centerpiece to this idea of Vel Yellow. Making a 5/5 on turn three and then stealing that token back if they don't use it is going to be insanely strong to me. We can immediately play Nothing to Fear at that point. We can play the Terraman. We can get a Lando out there and start buffing him up and making him impossible to kill. And I just think that with, a lot of the sets, a lot of the main removal pieces rotating out, we only have 4 sets to work from, and it's going to be really hard to get rid of things. And also the amount of bombs that we have come to know are leaving the game. So going tall on things seems good to me. And then the last little thing that I'm wanting to theory craft with is Page Tico in this deck. Every single turn we can give a unit a +2/+2 buff as a pilot. And on top of the stats +2/+2 that she already gives with the on attack and the availability. So we can really close the game fast if they let us. And so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hop into some Carabas stuff here, and test out some Vel. So we're gonna go ahead and hide this, and we're going to go ahead and drag my little guy up here, and we're gonna hit join queue. And right out the gate, we got the client. I have not played against this guy yet, so this should be interesting. I'm going to get a little background music too going. Hopefully, it's not too loud. No turn 2 play is probably going to make me mulligan here. Still no turn 2 play. I guess we can play a page here. I don't know what this guy... Alright, so he's got force, so he's probably not going into space much. So let's try this. And we do have the Terramin, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. And if he uses it, he uses it. If not, we'll steal it later in the game. Nothing I really want to replay right now, so. So if you create a token, alright. So I don't know, maybe we're getting some TIE fighters or some wild ass shit coming out here. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Well, yeah. Ah, okay, that's nifty. We learn. I guess he created the token with the shield, so... That's super interesting. Let's just do this. Alright, we have a Lats. Do we want to save? I don't think we need the blue ace anymore. Let's go ahead and go forward to base before. I think the thing too, right? Like if he has some 6 drop that gets rid of something, right? Then that's his whole turn. And then we just buff another one and force him to have another answer. So, like I said, I'm a fan of the leader. We'll see what happens. Like, we've never had this kind of ability on a stick like this before. Like, it's always costed 1, or you had to do this, or you had to do that, so... Yeah. So he was able to cheat another unit out there, but... I mean... Alright, I think we save the Kanan. And we take the Terramin. Let's just go ahead and do this. Let's go here. Steal it and put it here because the Synta's dead. And I mean, like, we just have these tall units now, right? Like, okay, well, that's... I retake control of it at least, which is nice. That's gonna hurt. But we get it back and we're gonna shove damage next turn, so... This guy does come out. I think we just get down. Let's play Kanan and bounce though. I guess we could have just shoved 6 to base first. Probably should have done that. But now this forces him to make a decision if he wants to take 6 or not. That's pretty good. But now his turn's basically over. It's looking a little dicey. we got some heavy hitters here. Probably need another Sentinel. I mean, we can win here. Depa isn't helping us this turn. All right. Interesting. Give her the buff. And the heal helps me here. Also just play another Lando. Maybe I just do that in case, I don't know if he has a pump or anything. And he can't kill with either of these. And he can't exhaust me though. But we just claim. I love this Boba Fett unit. Now you get that thing ambushed, it is just taking everything out. It's really good. But it looks like by the hair of my chinny chin chin, we took this one. And I mean, the only like real play that he got with the credit tokens was playing that extra Axe Woves out. But like, we play tall Sentinels. I don't know, feels good. Didn't see restore one. GG. GG. Sorry you didn't see. All right. Okay, the boogeyman, the Lando. So that's also why I want to play yellow. This guy with this deck, taking that credit token. Unfortunately, I don't have turn one play, so I'm going to have to mull again. But if I can brick that Lando flip turn, it's also why we have this guy too, is to bounce whatever he plays for 9 back. Well, we have to keep it, but it's not a really bad keep it all here. I actually think we do this, because if he plays some huge thing... Just claim. What the heck is this? Put another card in, discard one. If you do create a next wing token. I mean, that cannot be... That cannot be the play, right? Do I care about that thing? I mean, might as well take the trade, I guess. Oh, blue leader. Well, I can get her. Okay. Alright, so now I think I want to do this because it gives me -2 and then I can blue ace into it. Change the math on this attack if he wants to take it. And give me -1 while establishing the Gorn here. Could always just bounce this back if he doesn't attack with it at first. I kind of want to keep the page, but also I want to send on the ground. I don't know that I'm going to need that, because the blue ace is going to be able to kind of control the space if I take it. And I'm just going to start stealing his credit tokens at this point with Gorn. So, like, I don't know that I'm buffing anything right now. Yeah, I mean, I think we just do this. We give Gorn a... Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a huge turn here. We put Page here, buff this guy, kill this, and take one of his credits. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of my point of this deck. Like, now we have 2 huge units. He has nothing on board. Actually, I kind of maybe want to keep that. If it dies, it dies. But, I mean, you gotta deal with two things now, and I'm just gonna keep stealing your credits if you let the Gorn live. This guy is just a beast in this deck, I think. Let's see what he does. He's gonna kill the Gorn, which probably needs to. Yeah. But, I mean, so now what does he do this turn? No, because if we get a Qui-Gon next turn or something, so we'll just play this guy and pass. Bam, look at that. Prophecy teller. Alright. Alright, let's see your big thing here. $11 credits. Alright, well, let's just go and do this while we can. Okay. I just cannot be made to care about that, can I? Let's just do this. More threats. Alright. Give her the buff, and now we've got 2 ways of lethal. Didn't even use our base, and he quits. Alright. 0 damage on base, didn't even use the splash effects. Like, I mean, he just needs more bounce probably, and then he can do with that, but like, I just started getting units out, and if you don't have anything out and you're bouncing one thing, and I'm still just swinging one thing, like, I don't know. Darth Maul. We got an early lots of Razzie play, which could be good to turn off Force. Again, these Force decks, not sure I really care about direct hit, and I'll have Fireball, so maybe direct hit is a bit of a cut here early on. Let's try this. Maybe we'll see a depot later. I thought about the new Rose and the new Finn. But there's really no non-unique units in this deck, so it's just like, I don't know. Alright. I don't really care if you get a credit now. There's another Dippa. So now I can just nuke down something with Lats, Yaddle, and Lats if I want to. I have Beguile. That's... I think it's this. I'm gonna play one of these two. Oh, that doesn't seem good. Huh. Okay. Go ahead and Beguile and stop giving him credits for the Devastator. Devastator Kiadimundi. I guess he's going to play Darth Tyrannus, but not be able to amp. I don't know what he's going to be able to do. Chariot again. He doesn't have the Force, so he just buff and kill. do lats things? Yeah, I don't. Do this. It doesn't really put me in a place to play much, but because I kind of want this damage here. He's gonna play Devastator next turn. I mean, just get a body out, I guess. Now we have the Kanan. Tries to play anything other than Devastator to bounce back. We got nice curved pieces here. Yeah, that was obvious. Kind of want to crash Qui-Gon into something now. Yeah, that hurts, but I mean, we're about to do a ton of damage, so. If we do this. Do this. I think I play this no ambush. Well, we'll see. Because I kind of want my Qui-Gon to die to bounce this back. I mean, he can just replay it, I guess, but I'm not really worried about damage at this point on my base. So we can go 8 more and just kind of be at lethal. Alright, what you got? All right, well, 3-0. Steve C, another 4-stack. This one could be interesting. Talzin's definitely going to be a riser, I believe. Oh man, this could be really good for Talzin's flip, though. I love the idea of Kanan, though, in case he gets in a situation where he doesn't have the force. Maybe it's just Paige. Actually, maybe it's just this, and I make a 4-3 on the ground turn 1. Let's see what this does. Yeah, let's do this. Just kind of start wailing on base. Alright, we got this. It's nice. I mean, okay. Now you don't have the force. I kill your thing and then take your credit. Yeah. This feels really bad for him. Have not had a chance to use Rio yet. Really would like to, though. Well, I'm not going to be able to bounce anything, but just establish a body. We can use this and then buff the Kanan to kill Talzin if it comes out. I did use the token though, so I didn't get it. It'd been nice to have right here. Alright. Let's do this. Gorn's not much for this world. I'm not going to be able to get the... Alright, I think we just bounce the Mando back. Next turn. He's flipping here, so... I'd really rather that Kanan not die. It does feel like it's maybe kind of inevitable. It's just, yeah, I mean, and then we'll just play the Lando down. Like, Kanan or Gorn will die, but... So we can go straight through the shield with this. This is straight up defeat, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I think we do it on Gorn too, because that way it forces them to... Oh, yeah, that's strong. That is strong. I can steal my credit back if he doesn't take it. Get a fireball out, which is not nothing here. That's good. That's good. Let's do this. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should have killed the Talzin there, but like, he's gonna have to figure out a way to kill me here. And I think we go... Yep. I mean, I guess I could go like a combination of things here. Oh, no, I don't want it. This is like a get out of jail for... I think it's maybe this. Let's do this. Let's think about this. He's got a lot of stuff now, though, is the issue. Only 2 cards, though, so... Oh, this is gonna hurt, actually. Damn. That's pretty good. Oh, alright. Lasts for 5, and then a Senta. Can't do the shield there, because then he can just Talzin ability it off. I mean, what is this guy's top end, right? Like, makes into a Sentinel. I mean, he might just be able to start. That's pretty good. That sucks. Yeah. So this is the issue, right? Is now he's just gained this value. I can't bounce something with the Kanan. It's probably gonna need to be time to start to pivot to the top side here, up in the spacer right now. I think we just do this. Force him to replay it. Okay. Well. So I do that, he just kills it for free with the oh well, that works too. Probably. I think we just keep all. We're not playing 2 cards this turn, right? So it's like. I think I want to establish another body here. Let's see, we're showing 9 damage. I'm at 25. I still think we just go base here. Because I can just buff the blue ace. What is he doing to me here? 12? I have action advantage. Ah, shit. Because, like, I could buff it, take it out of this, right? But, oh, he doesn't have a card to discard, though. So it doesn't matter. That was his last card. Oh. That's kind of unfortunate. What's the 8? 21. Alright, well, we got there. It was a grind, but we got there. Man. I mean, it just changes the math so much on things, right? And, like, I think that was another good example of the lack of bombs kind of in this initial beginning of this set. Like, I guess you can tailor your deck differently, and obviously I'm not going to run into a situation where he's got nothing to play that costs a bazillion every time, but that's just math. It's a math game at that point of, like, there's not as much in the game right now, so this seems good. Actually, no, it doesn't. What am I talking about? I'm playing against a full-on space deck. This seems a lot better for it. Alright. Not really. This is a one of, and if we do get there, we're probably going to need it. So, probably just keep this into for damage in case we get in a racing situation. So this is why Fireball right here, right? Because, like, typically I play this and it dies. But with Vel, I can just stay 1 ahead. And now I'm just presenting 4 to base. Oh, man. All right. Oh, another space deck. All right. It's probably this guy. It's gonna need like an eager escort fighter to generate a dude here. No, well, we're 2 for 2 on speaking things into existence. I think we just take the initiative here on this one. was actually pretty solid here. This could be a Bodhi. I don't have like a ton of rebels. Like, I mean, I say a ton. There's actually a fair amount, but like, I don't know. The restore seems kind of good. And Yaddle's just, I don't know. I don't know. I think we just keep kind of churning out space defense here. And we nuke this into the sun. Already that exhausted unit. I also just think space is going to be a prevalent arena going forward. Like, we're dealing with a lot. Again, it's going back to the whole not a lot of removal, or not as much removal. Kind of maybe want to start going to base a little bit here. Well, we'll kill this so we can't take a tie. Well, that's, you're not really doing anything for me. Although if he does go ground, I think I want to play Yaddle in one of the bounce pieces though this turn, so. Alright. Just gonna kill the blue ace, probably. Alright, let's get the Yaddle out. And bada bing, bada boom. Oh. So he's got the squadron, which I immediately need to nuke down. The eager escort. Probably still keep this. I mean, is Gorn really? No. Yeah. So you had to figure that was probably coming. He's gonna play Senta, but like, I don't. Alright. That's probably fair. Let's just make this thing a monster in space. On the space deck now. Sucks I can't really play anything this turn, but what are you gonna do? Alright, well. You don't need all this space stuff, come on now. He's gonna eager escort fighter it up, unless he doesn't. I mean, I can't imagine this Vader's gonna have some crazy top end, but we'll see. All right. I think we just go ahead and do this. Well, all right. Bag on my face. All right. I can bounce it. I guess we don't really need the extra gets anymore, although I can go bum bum. This thing's, I can't have this thing just be doing shit to me, so. Bouncing the Senta could be good. And then presenting this. Because, like, he's not going to want to replay this. Like, let's do this. Let's force him to make a decision on the Vel. If he plays another big space unit, I think I just rip Hyperspace Disaster. Sudden Ferocity. Well, you have made my choice easy, sir. No. Well... oddly enough, I think it's this, right? Because, like... I don't really care about this. I care more about all this shit up here. But we're gonna go ahead and do this. Force him to trade the Senta. I mean, do we go ahead and rip the Hyperspace Disaster? He's probably got nothing after this, right? Let's just do this. And then I force him to... Yeah. I mean, he's in a tough spot at this point. Alright, well. Alright, 5-0. Let's double draw into Top Cut, baby. Alright, let's play a few more and then we'll get out of here. Alright, the current Carabast favorite. This is going to be interesting. Because he's going to have big stuff. But we got our boy here. We got our guy, Lieutenant Gorn. And I do think we keep this because of him, honestly. Actually, I maybe want to keep a lot of this. We'll put Lobot down, and we'll put down Depot. Nope. We can maybe do the thing. But, like, he's just going to be killing his own stuff, so I don't know. I think we definitely want to be saving the ability for... I don't want to be giving him credits. Because he's just going to kill his thing. Right? He's probably thinking about it now. I guess I could replay the Yaddle now with no... Let's do this. Beguile it back to hand. Once again, I am resourcing Rio. The Max Rebo Band. Yeah, I mean, this is a feels bad turn for him. Because I'm going to do this and then steal my credit back. Or steal one of the credits. Thank you, sir. He can play Dedra to kill this thing now. He didn't have anything up here, did he? Do I care about Lando? Alright, what did he have? Shade. Dedra's gonna kill. They're gonna trade though, so if he does that, then that feels bad for him. Lobot probably. Kill this so he can't make another credit. Establish the Lando. Okay. What do you want it to do? Pass. Okay. Are you passing again? I will claim. I don't know that I need this now, but it's just another night to deal with the huge capital ship if he potentially plays. Like, obviously you want to... The Sarlacc pit, huh? I mean, I could just rip the Qui-Gon, and then his flip feels... Yeah, we're just going to do this. He's not going to want to flip now because he can't take it yet. So we're just going to take all the advantage in the world now. He plays it again, we just bounce it. Still use this for our base. Beguile's probably not necessary anymore. Sorry, guy. Yep. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, team. Alright, I think we'll actually be done on that, and we'll go back and revisit the deck list and talk about some things that we felt were really good and some things that were not so great. So let's hide this and bring back up this and drag myself back down here. All right. I mean, things that felt great in certain situations were fine. I mean, all of this stuff, honestly, really, like all of the turn one plays in certain situations were very relevant with Vel's ability to me. Didn't get too much out of the axe frigates, I wouldn't say. So maybe like another just bounce or removal piece if there is one even. Lats might be too cute. Maybe we up this to this. So that's my other thought with these splash bases, is to have all of the splash cards be roughly in the same exact area. Really, the reason I went with Lats is, one, I think she's good, and then also it sets up the Kanan to bounce the 4 cost, which can really blow your opponent out. But I think maybe we go down on Lats. We already have some good 3-drops anyway. Like we want to play Gorn, probably Senta over that every time, and buff up or get some more Terramins in the deck. I don't know that I ever played Rio. Like, it's a fun idea, but if I'm going to take Lats out, then really my only replays are Senta, and it's just like, eh. Qui-Gon felt great. I mean, I threw him into the Carcoon, and, like, that's all of the credits down the drain. I don't remember how many he had, but, like, he's now got to put that on top of his deck or the bottom, which it's slow to begin with, and now after that, when I'm already ahead like that, that's impossible. So like these upper end bouncing mechanics are really, really great. I might honestly go up more on those. The one hyperspace disaster did come in handy. But I mean, that's just in a very rare occasion of the Vader deck. So like a lot of this stuff felt really good. I mean, even the space decks, like there's not a lot of space here, but when you buff some of these units, they just can lock it down, and we have the bounce pieces. So overall, some pretty solid Vel testing. Don't really worry about the sideboard too much. There's just some interesting pieces here. I mean, this is more for like pilots and like space stuff, more space stuff with the Tree Remembers, I think is the name of it, to knock off the pilot decks a little bit better. We have the Defiant Scrapper to defeat the credit tokens, and I know the one guy, I can't remember his name now, where he basically blanks the credits on the other side, but like I don't know that we want to be going overboard on the credit hate, as odd as that might sound. Because like we still want to play just really good stuff. Like we don't really ever want to be playing like you can play around the ability, or you don't have to use the ability every time. So it's just like use it when it makes sense. And you're playing Gorn over this every time. You're playing Gorn over the other thing every time, in my mind. And like again, the bounce kind of supplements the need to like not worry about defeating credit tokens. So like establishing bodies, right, and then bouncing things back. Galen is again just like another like 4-drop. He might come in with Rio just because you can name credit and turn it off. The Pod Racer is, I'm wanting that to work because if you buff it up, it can just, anything they play just gets chewed up, and that's just really oppressive. So I don't know. It solid overall. I think, like I said, I mean the action and like it's the easiest way we've been able to give out experience tokens. So like that can't be dismissed, and I know it's ramp, but it's temporary, and like that's really important, is the fact that it's temporary. So like they have to be really good with that, or they're gonna get blown out. So I might honestly try and make it faster, because some of those games got to the point where they had like 7 or 8 resources and 4 credits, and in certain matchups that's gonna get really dicey probably. But if on my flip turn and like I'm able to take advantage of all of the stuff that I've done to that flip, we kind of want to be ending the game right there. So I think there's just a few things I want to switch around probably and test it again, and try and make it a little faster potentially. So, but overall, I mean, she seems really strong. So we'll see. Thanks, guys. I want to do more of these. Aaron and I and whoever else wants to hop on for sure. We're gonna continue doing spoiler stuff. Really excited for this next set. So everybody stay warm, stay safe, enjoy the Super Bowl, and we'll be back next time. See y'all.